What is up, guys? Welcome to the video. Today we're going back to our roots a little bit, and I'm going to show you guys what I just bought at the grocery store. I am currently right now weighing about 169 pounds at 5'10". I've been eating a lot cleaner the last 4 weeks or so, and I've dropped around 10 pounds, and this is how I've been eating, and this is what I've been buying. So I figured I'd give you guys a first-hand look, like the old videos I used to do, on exactly what I'm buying, what I'm shopping for, and some of the reasons why I choose some of the foods that I eat on a daily basis. And I'll also throw in a few things that I take while I'm dieting that kind of help me stay on track without reaching for that ice cream or ordering that pizza, if you guys get what I'm saying. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get this epic video started. You guys ready? Let's do it! So what I'm gonna go ahead and do, I bought all this and I laid it out so you guys can see it. I'm just gonna hold the camera like this and kind of show you everything, give you an up close look, that way you know exactly what I'm buying, and I'll give you a couple tips and tricks and reasons why I might be choosing some of these things. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get this started. So first off, some of the proteins. I always get some 99% lean ground turkey breast because this is a very lean protein source, almost zero fat. I think in this entire container there's only 4 grams, but you also get a whopping 104 grams of protein. So if I'm in a hurry, you can fry this up in the skillet real quick, add some seasonings to it, and you'll be good to go. One of my guilty pleasures, this is a little more expensive, but for proteins as well, this 96.4 lean ground beef. Tastes really good. In this entire container, there's about 104 grams of protein and only 16 grams of fat, and personally, I think it tastes great. Not much different than your fattier cuts of beef, and you feel a whole heck of a lot better once you eat it. So something like this pairs really well with these shirataki noodles. This entire pack of tofu noodles, which don't let that turn you off. These are actually really good, I promise you guys. If no one told you, you'd probably think it was regular pasta, but on the back, if you look at the nutrition label, in this entire packet, there's only 6 grams of carbohydrates for pasta. So something like this, mixed with this, a little bit of sauce, some healthy spaghetti, really helps add some volume to some of the foods you're eating. It makes you feel like you're not dieting so bad. And then moving over here, we got some of these Mission low carb tortillas. Now, the only tortillas I buy are these ones because there's so much fiber they add into these. There's only around 4 grams of net carbs per. So if you're having issues getting fiber in, these are great. You can also, once again, take some of this, throw it in here, take some of this ground turkey, throw it in here, make yourself a nice little meal here. So I always keep some of these stocked up and on deck. And then moving over here, we have 4 containers of chicken breast, but I've been buying these chicken breast tenderloins. I don't know if you can see that, but they're like little strips, and they've already had all the fat and everything trimmed off of them, so they're really easy to throw on the grill, throw in the oven or anything like that to prepare in a pinch without having to do too much trimming or anything like that. As long as you don't mind spending, I want to say these are about $2 more. No, I see it now, $1.50 more a pound. It's a little more convenient, and for me, convenience is everything, and I'll show you guys some of the reasons and some of the things I do that make this a lot more convenient as we move forward. One of the things that does just that is these microwave potatoes here. Now you can bake your potatoes, you can put them in a steamer, whatever you want to do. But personally, if I'm on the go, popping one of these potatoes in the microwave for some meal prep makes this a whole heck of a lot easier. I usually get sweet potatoes and white potatoes, that way I can kind of mix it up a little bit. Ultimately, I try to go for the sweet potatoes, but if you do white potatoes, in the grand scheme of things, it's not really a big deal. As long as your diet's balanced everywhere else, you're eating your veggies and you're getting all that fiber in that you need. So get you one of these bad boys, you will be set on fiber, I'm telling you. So we have, like I said, multiple steam bag potatoes here, pretty simple. And then moving over here, I also like rice packets as well. As you can see here, we have some whole grain brown ready rice, 90 seconds in the microwave, and boom, you got yourself some rice right here, already pre-weighed. So there's a nutrition label on the back. The entire packet has around 80 grams of carbohydrates, which for me, I've been staying around 100 grams of carbs a day. So I know if I have one of these mixed with my meals and some veggies, I'm pretty much good to go for carbs for the day. I do different flavors too. I got whole grain brown, but I also like to mix it up, do some white rice from time to time. Then I'll also get some of these long grain and wild blends too. Staying away from anything that has like any extra flavor or added sugar. You'd want to keep your macros pretty good. So I try to stay as natural as possible on those. Makes this a total pinch. And then I also have some steam bag frozen white rice as well. Another option here. Really quick microwave meal. Makes you quite a bit of rice without having to wait. I know my rice cooker typically takes around 45 minutes to an hour to cook white rice. So if I'm not trying to meal prep in bulk for a lot of meals and I just need something quick, these microwaves save me a ton. I'm telling you guys, they really do. And then moving over here, we got ourselves some tender spinach, which typically with these, what I'll do is throw them in my omelets in the morning. I usually eat 4 eggs every single morning, especially here lately while I've been cutting. I really enjoy that as a first meal, healthy fats and proteins, and I'll usually throw a handful of spinach in there as well. I don't normally weigh these out. I recommend like a 28 gram serving, but one big handful should get you right there. And then moving over here into some of our other vegetable options, I got some steam bag broccoli. You see a trend here. I like to use my microwave. We have steam bag broccoli here. Once again, a little more expensive to buy this way, but the convenience factor for me makes it so much easier to stick to this. And we also have ourselves, this is what I like to call a stir fry fry starter pack. Well, actually, that's what they call it. I call it that too. However you want to play off of that. But anyways, this has a medley of different vegetables. So you got like broccoli, you got carrots, you got peppers, you got all sorts of stuff in there, mushrooms. I like to kind of fry these up too, and I can throw them in with something like this to make like a healthy stir fry or something like this as well, while still getting in that fiber and the healthy micronutrients that are essential when you're dieting. And I always recommend, when I'm dieting and I don't do my veggies as much, I'm a lot more hungry, I have a lot more cravings. Having stuff like this really helps a lot. I'm telling you guys, trust me on that one. And we also have Brussels sprouts, which I love Brussels sprouts, guys. Some people hate them, some people love them. I fall into the love category. Once again, microwave steam bag makes this a pinch. You can also buy frozen spinach too, but it's not microwave. At least I don't believe any of the stuff I buy is, but you can buy it frozen as well and just toss it in the skillet, which I've done in previous vlogs. You may or may not have seen. And then moving over here, we got ourselves a bag of red potatoes. Now from cooking in bulk, I'll bake these bad boys. I love the flavor of red potatoes and they go with almost anything. So I'll steam these or microwave them, and it's like $4 for an entire bag. And this is like, heck, almost 2 weeks worth of carbs in there. So pretty good. Like to buy a big bag just in case I'm doing a big bulk prep. I know I'm gonna be busy the next 5 days or so and I wanna prep stuff in bulk. And I also have big bags of regular rice still stocked up in my cabinets and stuff like that. So I don't avoid those entirely either. And then moving over here, we got now, this box has actually been opened already because I've been eating out of it. They were sold completely out at my grocery store, so maybe I need to quit telling you guys about this stuff. That way there's some left over for me, but this is probably the best cereal I've ever found. It's made of beans. You wouldn't know it was any different than a regular Cheerio unless someone told you, but it's made from beans, loaded with fiber. It's a really good cereal here that I put unsweetened almond milk with, which you'll see a little bit later on in this grocery haul. And then moving over here, I already showed you the chicken breast. We got ourselves 4 containers of eggs. Nope, that's 3. I'm learning to count. I've been doing 4 large eggs every single morning, mixed with some liquid egg whites as well. So I get about 20 grams of fat at breakfast with about 50 grams of protein every morning with some of that spinach. Really does me good. And then I get a lot of questions about seasoning. So to show you some ideas here of what I do, tastefully simple. I know a local rep here that sells some of these that I bought these off of, but these are basically 0-calorie seasonings. And I buy quite a few different ones here. Big fan of garlic. So we have a garlic pepper. We also have an ultimate steak seasoning for that red meat, even though in my opinion, it's still good on chicken. And that first one we looked at was just a standard seasoned salt. And I have another garlic one around here somewhere. I think 3 is enough there. I also usually like to get a little bit of Canadian bacon because I think this stuff tastes amazing, but the macros are incredible. Only 1.5 grams of fat per serving, 1 gram of carb, and 10 grams of protein. In this entire pack, 25 grams of protein, about 2 grams of fat or so. Really easy to fit into your plan. Makes you feel like you're kind of eating a little dirty, even though theoretically you're not. They're just a little high in sodium, so watch that. And there's some studies going around saying that this processed meat like this can cause cancer. I don't know the first thing about that, but a little bit of this every once in a while won't hurt you. I don't think so, but don't take my word on it. And then moving over here for some of the breakfast options, I have been a cream of wheat addict here lately, and I've also been adding some grits into my regimen as well. These are individual packets already sorted out. Once again, don't gotta weigh them, don't gotta do anything like that. I literally take this packet of either one of these, pop them in a microwave safe bowl, microwave it for a little bit, pull it out, then usually I'll add a scoop of protein, which I didn't buy these at the store. These are available on purebolics.com. Code RGF10 saves you 10%, but a scoop of protein in there actually does wonders as well. Adds a lot of flavor, gives it a nice creamy texture, only 20 grams of carbs per, no fat, really good choice here. And as you've seen, I bought 2 boxes of those because I love them. And then when I buy bread, I typically like to go with this low sodium Ezekiel bread right here, only 15 grams of carbs per slice, almost no fat, and you get about 4 grams of protein, so can't really go wrong. Really nice if you add some peanut butter or something to it. Nice little way to start the day, keeping those carbs low. So give this stuff a try. Definitely tastes a little more earthy than some of the other breads you may be used to, but hey, I enjoy it. It's healthy, making big things happen, you know? And then moving over here, we have some unsweetened almond milk. Once again, the only almond milk I recommend. Anything that is actually sweetened is gonna have a lot of added sugar. This is really good. Mix it with the cereal over there, mix it with your protein shakes, whatever you wanna do. Really good stuff. I always have some of this on hand. And then, as far as drinks go, we got some Powerade Zero. I love these things, guys. 0 calories, and what I do is I'll take a scoop of my pure aminos usually, put them in here, and it makes such an incredible drink. You can do decaf or caffeine, whichever pure aminos you currently have, but it makes these things absolutely incredible. So if I'm like laying in bed at night watching Netflix or something and I'm already out of macros, I have nothing to eat, one of these with something, that flavor kind of keeps me in check a little bit. That might sound goofy, but I'm telling you, it's the little things you lean to when you're dieting that really make the difference. And then, people are probably gonna give me crap for this, but I drink a ton of Diet Pop. Not an all day thing, maybe a can or 2 a day, and it really helps with those cravings as well. 0 calories here. We have Diet Cherry 7-Up, which is caffeine free, one of the reasons I like this. I think it tastes pretty good too. And then we have some Diet Sunkist, not caffeine free, but once again, tastes pretty good in my opinion. And my all-time OG favorite, Diet A&W Root Beer. I absolutely love this stuff. Once again, caffeine free, so late at night, some of that carbonation fills your stomach up, takes some hunger pains away. And personally for me, I've drank Diet Pop for quite a long while. I've never noticed any issues with me gaining weight from it or anything like that. I know it kind of gets a bad rap, but hey, I've been drinking it for a while. I don't get any problems. So you know, just my 2 cents there. And then moving over here, the ultimate snack craving killer, sugar-free Jell-O packets here. These cherry flavored ones are absolutely excellent. Only 5 calories per cup. So you can literally eat an entire thing of this, only 20 calories, satisfy those cravings without breaking the waistline. So I always stock up on some of those too. Like to have some of those in the house at all times. And then I have 8 cans of chunk light tuna here. Once again, similar, we'll flip that around, similar to some of the microwave steam bag stuff I do. This is just very convenient. Can opener, popper open, 20 grams of protein per can, boom, getting that stuff done. So once again, in an emergency, if I need to leave quickly, grab some cans of this, grab one of my little ready rice thingies, pop them in a microwave at a gas station, whatever you gotta do, you can make this happen. So not too bad. And then over here, we also got ourselves a gallon of water. I always stock up on a gallon because I'm drinking a lot of water throughout the day. I usually put branched chain amino acids in it to give it some flavor, but I always like to stock up on a gallon. Little pro tip here, make sure you always have a twist off lid. If you're gonna carry this thing with you, a lot of these gas station ones have these pop top lids. First time you put that in your car and drive with it, pops up, get your car all nasty. No fun. No fun for anybody involved. And then over here, I think this is one of the last things we got, this Orville Redenbacher Smart Pop. Single serving size bags, macros are pretty good. Once again, another way to kind of snack at night without adding too much calories. Just make sure you're buying brands like this because some of the other ones have a lot of added fat and things of that nature that you just don't want. Let me set that back there. Whoop, and I almost forgot one of the most important things, that to pull these out of the cupboard. I was already stocked up. Normally I'll buy natural peanut butter or almond butter of some sort, but I am so stocked up on these I don't need any. But I always keep some protein peanut butters or just regular natural peanut butters or whatever on hand. These ones happen to have protein added to them, but these are great, like I said, mixed with your breads right here, or putting them also in with your scoop of protein and with your cream of wheat or your grits. A serving of this makes it nice and creamy. Stir it all up. Cannot go wrong with that. So I believe we have covered everything. Let's do a quick check here to make sure we didn't miss nothing. Well, we'll actually cover this as well. Himalayan pink sea salt. If you're buying salt to salt your stuff with, Himalayan pink sea salt is the best salt you can buy. Retains all the original mineral values from salt before it's been processed and all that, and I think it adds a lot better flavor in my personal opinion. And then as far as cooking oils go, I always buy this Pam olive oil spray to just grease my pans and stuff with without adding any extra oils, because if you're adding olive oils and coconut oils to your stuff, unless it's macroed into your plan, you're adding a ton of calories without even ever really noticing it. So I think, guys, that covers everything I bought. Let's go ahead and transition back to the tripod camera. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this little grocery haul video. I know that these might not be as entertaining as some of my vlogs, but I think there's a lot of value here, especially for people that don't necessarily know what to buy or some of the things that make this entire lifestyle easier. And honestly, if you can simplify this process even at all, it makes it 100 times easier to follow. So thank you guys as always for watching this video. If you enjoyed this or got some sort of value out of it, hit that thumbs up button for me, or the like button. Helps me out more than you guys even know, and helps this video reach even more people, which ultimately is what we're trying to accomplish here. So thank you guys as always. If you want to see more videos like this, or maybe if you want to see me prep some of this food out, comment below, because I think the next video I might do, if you guys want to see it, is how I would prep some of this out, especially this chicken here, to make it taste really good and last for a long time, along with some of this other stuff. So if you guys want to see that, comment below, and hopefully, like I said, you guys enjoyed the videos. So as always, guys, don't forget to smile, remain positive, and pay someone a compliment, because you never know whose day you could be making better. With that, I'm out of here. This has been a Remington James production, and I will see you fine, ladies and gentlemen, at the next video. See you guys.